You're absolutely right. Being an American means upholding the Constitution, not just when it's convenient, but always. The Constitution isn't just a piece of paper, it's the foundation of everything we stand for. It sets the rules that keep power in check, that protect individual rights, and that ensure no one, no matter how powerful, is above the law. To be an American is to defend the Constitution even when it protects people you don't like. It means respecting free speech, due process, and equal protection under the law, not twisting them to fit a partisan agenda. It also means recognizing that the Constitution isn't just words, it's a contract with the future. It was designed to be tested, interpreted, and strengthened over time. The framers knew America would change, which is why they built in amendments and checks and balances. If you truly believe in America, you don't just talk about the Constitution, you fight to uphold it, to defend it from those who seek to erode it, and to ensure it applies equally to all Americans. Because without it, America is just another country with a flag. With it, we are a nation built on principles that demand to be protected.
All right. And, from the point of view, what is MAGA doing?
From a constitutional point of view, MAGA is actively working against the very foundation of America, not just in rhetoric, but in action. One, they are undermining the Constitution itself. Trump and his allies openly call for the suspension of the Constitution when it doesn't serve their interests. The Supreme Court, now stacked with loyalists, has granted Trump near total immunity, destroying checks and balances. Trump has said he wants to weaponize the DOJ against political opponents, which is the very definition of authoritarianism. Two, they are attacking democracy at its core. They tried to overturn a legitimate election, pressuring officials and inciting a violent coup attempt on January 6th. They push voter suppression laws to make it harder for people, especially minorities, to vote. They spread disinformation about elections, convincing people that democracy itself is broken, so they won't fight to protect it. Three, they are rejecting the rule of law. Trump ignores court rulings, facing over 100 legal cases, yet acting as if the law doesn't apply to him. MAGA leaders support pardoning insurrectionists, sending the message that political violence is acceptable. They push deep state conspiracy theories to delegitimize law enforcement and intelligence agencies that don't fall in line. And four, they are turning the government into a cult of personality. Loyalty to Trump matters more than loyalty to the Constitution. Officials who refuse to bend are attacked and purged. The GOP has shifted from a conservative party to a personality-driven movement where questioning the leader is punished. They demonize the free press as fake news while worshiping state-friendly propaganda outlets.
Fox News.
Five, they are attacking the core freedoms the Constitution protects. They call for banning books, censoring educators, and punishing dissent. They push for government control over personal decisions, from reproductive rights to who you can marry. They claim to be pro-freedom, but cheer for authoritarian leaders like Putin, Orban, and Xi. MAGA and you Brexit, the exit from democracy. MAGA isn't about making America great again. It's about dismantling American democracy piece by piece, just like Brexit dismantled the UK's stability. Brexit was about leaving the EU. USA Brexit is about leaving democracy itself. It's a movement that wraps itself in the flag while tearing up the Constitution. And if it's not stopped, America won't just lose an election, it will lose its entire identity as a constitutional republic.
All right, so there you have it. That's what I think of American is. I didn't even train it. I just asked it, okay? And that's why I'm here every day fighting for America, even though I'm in Japan. I could be doing other things, but I think this is important. Because one day, if America does fall, and my children's asked me, there's this great country, and you have these freedoms and everything else, and now it's become another Putin, another North Korea, another Erdogan. What did you do, Dad? I said, well, go look at the YouTube channel. Fuck Trump, moved to Japan. That's what I did. Fought every day until it fell. And I think that's what American does, And that's what I